Let's go!
You flood the feed with the same old pitch, same cheap smile, same copy paste switch, PAMM on repeat like a broken screen. You chase the click, then you vanish clean. You talk big game, but it's all front. New name, new page, same little stunt. When the questions come, you bolt that door, then you sell that line to the next close score. We see the pattern, we know that move. One hand waving, one hand loose. You got a trail, can't hide that dust. Play it slick, but the walls don't trust. PAMM goes. You move on fast. PAMM goes. But the mask don't last. You get found out, then you switch that lane. Same old scam in a brand new name. PAMM goes. We calling you out. PAMM goes. Now the word's gone out. Oh. You don't trade crypto, you trade that dream. Sell fake gold in a shiny stream. Push one promise, then you cut and run. Leave folks stuck when the damage done. You chase the next scheme, never stay to face. Always one step from the paper chase. But every lie got a timer on, and every replay makes the proof grow strong. We see the pattern, we know that move. One hand waving, one hand loose. You got a trail, can't hide that dust. Play it slick, but the walls don't trust. PAMM goes. You move on fast. PAMM goes. But the mask don't last. You get found out, then you switch that lane. Same old scam in a brand new name. PAMM goes. We calling you out. PAMM goes. Now the word's gone out. Tonight the comments light up hard. No more hiding behind that card. Every clip, every post, every recycled line gets dragged to the floor in real time. You can run from a thread, run from a chat, but truth got legs and it bounces back. So wave that flag, try your little act. We already know what's under that. PAMM goes. You move on fast. PAMM goes. But the mask don't last. You get found out, then you switch that lane. Same old scam in a brand new name. PAMM goes. We calling you out. PAMM goes. Now the word's gone out.
Have haters on here, and they're way more plugged in than some people I know. Our biggest haters are on every single Zoom.
Every time.
Because if you don't have people who are looking at you like you're crazy, then your dream isn't big enough. Some people don't like me, believe it or not. Believe it, right? Because you wouldn't sleep if you did. And you'd be just as crazy as me. All right. So anyway, all the new people on here, when you're doing something great, you're always going to attract the enemy, right? And then we're going to go ahead and get rocking and rolling. Go ahead and throw 3 7s in the chat for me.
It's set. It doesn't launch till the 17th, okay?
People, Lord, set the captives free, Father God. Yeah, you raising her up for this generation in this time, Father God, to help people be free from the financial bondage that so many people are in right now.
Amen. Amen. I appreciate you, Pastor, because you know me. I'm new in my faith, so I'm like
Well,
I'm like Kurt. I'm trying to get there, Pastor, right? Good thing they live out of the country. I'm trying, Pastor. So
I want everybody in the chat to put in the chat right now, pulling back the curtains. Pulling back. Let's put it all in the chat. Pulling back the curtains.
We have a funnel system for this coming.
A funnel system for this coming.
Vibe is not a pyramid scheme. Refer people to C-Fire 2 with your link. So, yep, and to me, it's not really Tamika out there, but people always say pyramid. It's a pyramid on purpose. It's the strongest structure. So, look it up. We're excited. We don't care about the haters.
Karma's a bitch.
Queen of Karma.
Hello, everyone, and how are you all doing today? I hope that you're all doing very, very, very well, and that you are ready to hear about Megan Lynch's newest scam. I guess it's still part of the old scam, but she has been going pretty hard this past week on her YouTube, and I wanted to archive it. So here we are. Fried spam, yummy, yes, that's right. 12 minutes until your cake comes out of the oven. Wonderful. Wonderful. Jelly Snack made cookies last night. I love it. I love it. Yes, you have to keep the sweet tooth happy. It's very, very important, especially for us women. Just saying. We do like chocolate and cake. Hello, Nev. Good to see you. And Anil, good to see you. Hope you're all having a good day. What a wild ride. It really has been. We've been following Megan Lynch since she tried to start Vibe and it didn't work out. Sold it to Connective. And then she tried to add in Fire and a bunch of other things to it. And now she has been releasing videos about PAMM trading and trading crypto. Set fire to it. That's right. So, without further ado, let me just share my screen here. Because as you can see, Megan, she's doing the Forex thing. All right? She's been going hard this week. Going very, very hard. Just posting. And so I thought we would check out some of her latest videos, which we have reacted to some of these. So I think we're going to start here.
Every single day, trillions of dollars move around the globe. Travelers are flying across borders, and businesses are shipping products overseas. Whenever money crosses an international border, it usually has to change from one currency into another. That simple process is called Forex, which is short for foreign exchange. Let's say you're traveling from the United States to Europe. You walk up to a currency booth and hand them 100 US dollars.
Right.
But they hand you back 90 euros. You might wonder, why didn't you get exactly 100 euros back? This animated graphic shows the answer: the exchange rate. Think of an exchange rate as a price tag for money.
No, really?
Just like the price of a pair of shoes can go up or down, the price of money changes based on what it is worth compared to another currency. Because these prices are constantly shifting based on what's happening in the world, the value of your money isn't fixed. It is always moving. Why do these prices move?
Not always
It comes
up,
down to
though.
supply and demand. Imagine a popular concert. If everyone wants to go, but there are only a few tickets left, the price of those tickets goes up. The same rule applies to international money. We measure this by comparing two currencies against each other. Here, we see a seesaw balancing the euro on one side and the US dollar on the other. In trading, this pair is called EUR/USD. If American clothing companies need to buy products from factories in Europe, they have to pay in euros. That creates a huge demand. As that demand grows, the euro becomes stronger, lifting it higher in value compared to the dollar. Business orders aren't the only thing dropping weight onto these scales. Government elections, changes in inflation, and major news reports about jobs or the economy cause the balance to shift rapidly back and forth. When you understand what makes this global scale tip, you can begin to predict whether a currency's value will rise or fall in the future. Forex traders study these shifting balance scales. Their goal is to buy one currency and sell another, trying to capture a profit.
Megan, would you consider yourself a Forex trader now? I'm just wondering, because we've been watching you for a couple years, and you haven't traded shit. So I'm just wondering why you think you could start doing videos like this. Even if they're shitty AI ones, you know?
As the prices move. Let's look at this chart tracking our euro and dollar pair. If a trader believes the euro will grow stronger compared to the dollar, they will execute a buy trade.
Sam.
If the line goes up, they could make a profit. But what if they think the euro is going to get weaker? In that case, they can execute a sell trade. As this chart now shows, if the price drops exactly as they predicted, they can potentially profit from the downward move. Making a profit relies entirely on the market moving exactly the way you expect. If you predict the price will go up, but it actually goes down, you will lose money. That is the financial risk built into every trade.
Very good. But see, they claim that they're so good at predicting this that in their schemes, you never lose money and that you can still make money off the losses, as you heard them just say. And that's what makes this scammy.
Beyond paper money, traders also keep a close eye on physical materials. One of the most watched financial assets in the entire world is gold. This diagram shows how gold
I know, it's like this AI bot is completely talking down to us and explaining this to us like we're 10 years old. You know, we have no clue what the stock market is. We have no clue how money works or the exchange. We are just dumb. Megan has all of the answers and charts to show you it all.
is
And it's like for beginners. For beginners at what? Life?
usually priced in US dollars. It balances a gold bar, represented by the letters AXU, against the dollar. When people get worried about wars, about bank failures, or the global economy, they look for a safe place to keep their wealth. Many investors choose to buy gold because it has held its value for thousands of years. They also buy gold to protect themselves from inflation. When everyday items like groceries suddenly cost more, cash loses some of its buying power. Gold is often used as a shield to protect that purchasing power over time. Watching how gold moves against the dollar
Damn it,
reveals how
Al.
much confidence or fear is currently driving the decisions of the world's largest investors. You don't need to stack physical gold bars or fly to Europe to participate. You
Oh
can do
my
it right from
lord.
your laptop or phone. You connect to the market using a broker. A broker is simply a technology company that provides the software linking everyday people to live global prices. And because this market stretches across the entire globe, it doesn't clock out at 5 p.m. It is generally open 24 hours a day, 5 days a week. This continuous online access means trading opportunities are always there, but it also means the market can move against you while you're looking the other way. That brings us to the most critical part of this lesson. If a trade starts dropping, the stop loss acts like a safety net, automatically closing the trade to prevent a large loss. You can also protect yourself by keeping your trade sizes very small. To recap, Forex is simply the exchange of one currency.
Yeah, keep that in mind. You could protect yourself by making the trades very small.
For another. Global events tip the scales of supply and demand, and managing your risk is your most important job. Before you ever put real money on the line, prioritize your education, study how the charts work, and practice with a free demo account until you're ready to manage the risks of the real market.
So yeah, that was interesting. No, we don't want to go to another video. Thank
Every
you.
single day,
Although it is one of Megan's. So she's been doing these amazing trade together checklists as well.
Welcome to your Trade Together setup checklist. So this is going to be your blueprint for automation and live trading. So we want to welcome you to this very, very important step. You want to complete every step below. You can work on multiple steps at the same time. You do not have to wait for one step to finish before moving on to the next step. So let's build together. So step number one, you want to complete registration. Fill out the registration form of tradetogether.info, join the messenger group, verify your Trade Together emails because you're going to get a lot of emails. Also verify your Crucial Markets email and verify your Genesis FX Markets emails. So you're going to get a lot of emails. So make sure you check those emails, check your spam and junk folder for your welcome instructions as well. Step number two, you want to open both broker accounts. You have track A, which is the Crucial Markets broker, and track B, which is Genesis FX Markets. You want to focus with Crucial Markets. We're going to focus on trading automation. You're going to access your PAMM account and you're going to access the copy trading. Now, can you live trade inside of Crucial Markets? You definitely can, but we're right now specifically using Crucial Markets broker for their automation. Track B, Genesis FX Markets, which you're going to be setting up both of these brokers at the same time. Our focus is on live trading. So they use TradeLocker. Both platforms use TradeLocker, and we're going to access the live trading sessions with Jerry, who does the New York session, and Devon, who does the Asian session. So you want to do this at the same time. Open both broker accounts and make sure that you understand what each broker is being used for. Step number three, you want to complete your KYC verification for both brokers. So log in both broker back offices, Crucial Markets and Genesis FX, and complete.
Now, the part that worries me about this is that it literally says, do not wait for approval. Submit your documents and immediately move on to the next steps. Now, if this was a good trading platform, you would not be able to move on to next steps until you were approved with the KYC. Otherwise, why do we have the KYC? Is it just there to legitimize this? Like, I don't get it, you know? to stop bots from coming in. I'm not really sure. But if you can just continue on doing things in this without approval, then what's it for? KYC, gotta love some KYC. KYC never again. It's just a little sus.
Your KYC, which stands for Know Your Customer Verification, is super simple. In Crucial Markets, you're going to find that under Settings, and for Genesis FX, you're going to find the KYC up in the upper right-hand corner. And you want to verify, you're going to verify utilizing your passport, ID, driver's license, and then you're going to need some type of bill that's less than 3 months old. Do not wait for approval. Submit your documents and immediately move on to the next steps. Priority action is required. So secure your account today by getting verified. Step number 4, you want to set up Trade Locker. So you can actually go inside of both brokers and set up Trade Locker. And you just want to make sure you're looking out for the different emails because they are going to have different logins. That's super important. So number 1, when you go inside of Genesis FX, you're going to see Trade Locker on the far left-hand side. And then you want to click New Account. Once you click New Account, you want to create one live account. You can have multiple live accounts, but it's not necessary right now. Number 4, you want to create one demo account. When you get back there, it's going to ask you some questions. You want to set.
Why do you want to create a demo account? That's a red flag. That's a red flag because demo accounts are often used in scams to make it look like people are making money in trading when they're actually not. In something like this, you wouldn't need a demo account. If you were promoting this to your friends and family, you could show them your account where you've made your own profits and be authentic. So what would you need a demo account for? Huge red flag in all of these programs. If they're like, oh, have a demo account, or they talk about how they have a demo account, you shouldn't need that. It's manipulative because in all of these demo accounts, like music here says, Scam Chan, it always wins. They always show profit, good trades, all that stuff. That's what's always in the demo account. It's not usually realistic. So I just, red flags, especially, because of what this is and it being attached to Megan.
Your leverage to 1 in 500, and it's going to ask you what would you like for the name of your accounts to be. 1, you want to make sure you click live, and once you get that one done, you want to make sure you go back and do these steps again. Click new account, go through the whole process again, but you're going to click demo this time so that you actually have a demo account to practice in. Number 6, you want to name the accounts anything you would like to name them. So remember, you can have multiple demo accounts and multiple live accounts. You can do this in Crucial Markets, but I think right now it's not really necessary to do that because we're going to be live trading in Genesis FX. Step number 5, you want to fund your Crucial Markets account. And the minimum to fund the broker is $10. But remember, we're wanting to get into the auto traders. And the auto trader that we're choosing is actually called ATM. And they have a minimum recommended of $250. Now, remember, there's over $200,000 being collectively traded in that PAMM account. So the minimum is $250. But if you want to make more income, you want to put as much in there as you can. And right now, they're averaging about 21% a month. But I would say anywhere from 10 to 20% is phenomenal. And they've had 8 straight winning months. They've only been on the platform for 8 months, but that PAMM has been running for close to 5 years outside of this particular broker. So very well documented. Your funding options are Visa, MasterCard, Apple Pay, or crypto. So once you've funded, you want to move your money into the ATM PAMM. So just follow the instructions. It's very simple. It'll say invest now. You'll move your money over and you will be able to start earning potential income every single day as it's being traded. Remember, you're not just earning a percentage on your money. They are actually trading that account. So you want to scroll down under statistics of that particular PAMM, and you can see all of the trades that they're taking in real time. The goal is to get your money working for you immediately through automation while you're learning. So review your, verified performance stats. You can go to the page and actually review that for every broker, copy trader, or PAMM account. So remember, we are utilizing the ATM to get started. The ATM PAM has the best results. Step number 5, you want to fund your Genesis FX Markets account. Now, we funded our Crucial account first because you want to get your money working right away, especially if you don't.
Like, how many accounts do we have to fund here, Megan? You got to pay $10 for this, and then you got to pay $50 for that, and then you also have to fund this other thing, and then you got to pay into this. Jesus, and then recommended funding 100 to 500. You know, but trade with small amounts, guys.
Necessarily know how to trade. Recommended funding is anywhere from really 100 to 500 to 1,000 or more dollars in this particular account. Remember, they're going to be trading gold and it moves quickly. It's very volatile. So you really want to get as much money in that particular account as possible. But to start, I would probably put the most money inside of my Crucial Markets account because I want that to be making money hands-free without me.
More money.
So with this particular Genesis FX Markets broker, you can fund right now with cryptocurrency only, which is super simple. You can get Bitcoin from Cash App or Coinbase or any place where you can buy crypto. If you need help doing that, we would be more than happy to help you get crypto so you can fund your account. It's super fast.
Yeah, who's
And
we?
if you need help, no worries. You can contact us and we will help you. Step number 6, you want to unlock the private groups. You cannot get into the Genesis FX you cannot get into Plug and Profits FX Telegram or your Final Academy Telegram if you don't fund your Genesis FX account. So
Jesus Christ, she's run so many scams at this point. She's having trouble keeping all the names straight of all the different groups she's in.
that's very, very important. So the Genesis FX account, once it's funded, unlocks you getting inside of the telegrams. It includes live trade notification signals, community support, and you're going to get the Zoom link so that you can get on the live trading sessions. Crucial Markets, once you funded it and you've connected your funds to the ATM PAM, this unlocks the ATM free signals chat that we will put you inside of. So it's very important for you to, don't forget, step number 5, fund your Crucial Markets account. Step number 4, fund, well, that's the same one. Step number 5, fund your Crucial Markets account. And along with step 5 is to fund your Genesis FX Markets account. So you want to do that at the same time. Step number 6, you funding those accounts are going to unlock the live sessions, and it will also unlock you getting ATM free signals chat as well. Step number 7, you want to attend live trading sessions. Once you have funded your Genesis FX account, you will get a link, a Zoom link to get on the New York session, which is at 9 a.m. Eastern. You want to be on by 8:55, and the Asian session, which is at 9 p.m. Eastern. You want to get on by 8:55 p.m. These are live trading sessions. They're not training sessions, so you want to be ready. Don't do a lot of talking or interrupting so that people do not miss the entries. That's very important. Turn your video off and be ready to push the buy and sell button. Step number 8, you can start your education. Watch the lessons and learn the platform. You can take detailed notes, practice on your TradeLocker demo account, and continue adding funds on your automation account whenever possible. Also, we do a call every Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time where we actually go over the videos in the back office of Genesis FX. Crucial has education as well, but it's reading right now. They are going to add videos pretty soon, but you can join that call. Just make sure that you check the flyer that tells you.
Are you going to make them? Are they going to be AI?
You should, what videos you should have watched for the week. So your goal really is to have that $1,000 milestone. Your goal is to have at least $1,000 in Crucial Markets PAM working. Why? Because more capital means greater earnings potential through passive automation. And you want to have $1,000 in your Genesis FX Markets account as well. Why? Because reaching this milestone is going to unlock exclusive access to some London trading sessions with Devon. So all systems are a go when number 1, you have registered at tradetogether.info. Number 2, you have joined the messenger group. Number 3, you have verified all emails. Number 4, you have opened both broker accounts. Number 5, you've completed KYC for both brokers, know your customer. Number 6,
Megan, this could have been an email.
You've created live and demo TradeLocker accounts with 1 in 500 leverage on Genesis FX mainly. Then you have funded your Crucial Markets account with a minimum of $250 so that you can get inside of the PAM. Then you're going to connect to the ATM PAM. Then you want to fund your Genesis FX Markets account with anywhere from $100 to $1,000 or more dollars in there because you're going to be live trading. Once you have funded your Genesis FX Markets account, you're then going to be placed inside of the private Telegram groups, Plug and Profits, and the Your Final Academy Telegram. You can start your education. Don't forget, you're also going to be connected to the ATM signals group as well once you have put money inside of the ATM PAM. You want to attend your first live
And Nev says, get inside of PAMM. Oh my. I hope PAMM consents.
trading sessions, go through your education, and you want to begin building toward that $1,000 in each account. That's super important. So the sooner your
That's
automation
not
is
you,
funded, the
Megan.
sooner your money works while you learn. So welcome to Trade Together, and let's build together.
Let's build together. That's what she says. Oh my God, it's me. Craziness. All right, that was a fun one. Gotta love that. And then I think the rest of them are AI until we get to the one she uploaded a day ago. I believe that one's AI. This one might be her.
All right, let's jump right in. Today's explainer is all about taking action. We're breaking down the Trade Together 8-step setup checklist. We're going to unpack this material and transform it from just a basic to-do list into a complete.
So she's doing a mix of like AI videos and then her own videos. I don't think we need to go through any more of the AI ones because they're, well, you saw one. We played one, that was good enough. They suck. But basically her whole thing now is that they're going to be trading the crypto on the Forex with PAMM. And so she uploaded a very special video yesterday and then also did quite the Telegram post. And that's really what I brought you all here today to react to and discuss. So without further ado.
Welcome, everyone. My name is Megan Lynch, and I want to welcome you to Trade Together. And if you go to tradetogether.info, you will be able to find out all the things that we are doing so that we can win together. So step number one, you want to fill.
Now, if you want more information about this, my last live stream on Megan, we went through all of it and everything she's doing because this is a new scam. It's called the genesis of Megan's new scam because the scam is called Genesis. I think she might have left Solarium Life. And I still don't know if she has gotten kicked out. Now, she did show us her back office in Solarium Life, and she hadn't used any of her credits to use any of the products, despite stating that they were amazing products. So I don't know if she's going to show us her back office in this, probably one day. But it's just fascinating, the number of scams that this woman has jumped through since we started following her in what was it, late 2024?
All the information. Step number two, you want to make sure you join our free Facebook Messenger group. And then step number three, you can see that we actually are involved in an automated PAM and copier. We're focused on the broker Crucial Market. So I'm going to share with you just a little bit about Crucial Markets. We are focused on the ATM PAM, so you're going to hear about that in this call. And then we also use a broker called Genesis FX Markets because we trade live Monday through Thursday with two very powerful traders during the New York and the Asian session. Super powerful. So again, we use two different brokers for two different things. On this particular call, I want to talk to you guys about the ATM PAM.
So she's doing two different things. She's got Genesis going, and then now she's talking to us about the ATM PAM scam.
So I did find this great video that talks about Crucial Markets, and it also talks about the ATM PAM. We actually have a great account manager that's working with us, and he's been involved with the ATM PAM for roughly about 4 years privately, and now publicly since January. Over the last 8 months, I believe the PAM is doing amazing. So this is a little bit of an old video, but I think this video does a great job of explaining the PAM. So let's go ahead.
So Megan has found somebody else that is a trader in order to legitimize her. Instead of her explaining to us about it, She finds a video of somebody else who actually sounds like they have at least some experience in trading, which she doesn't have any experience in. And now we're supposed to watch this guy's video. So love that, Megan. Very manipulative. You know, because the people watching this, they should be hearing this stuff from you. You should be trying to convince them to trust you with their money. They're not about to hand their money over to this guy. They're handing it over to you, Megan.
And listen and learn about crucial markets and also the ATM PAM.
And don't worry, guys, it's short. I'm not going to keep you for long tonight. I'm exhausted. We'll talk about it after.
Right now, if you've still got your money just sat in the bank doing nothing, then you need to watch this, because what I'm about to show you is a PAM account that is doing progressive percentages per month. We're talking 20, 30% on money. And this isn't just rubbish, because I have my own money invested. I'm going to be showing you exactly how much it's earned to date, plus the history in the last 30 days, the profits and the losses. So stay tuned and we're going to jump straight into it. And here we have it is with Crucial Markets. Now, Crucial Markets are a excellent broker. You can see they've got over 50,000 plus active traders, over $21 billion in monthly volume across all their instruments, which they have over 150 instruments across your Forex, your metal.
I mean, probably not, because, I mean, the girl can talk. And that's coming from me. I know all about that.
Your cryptos and many more. The leverage, 24 hours for withdrawal, and 990% platform uptime. So you can see some of the benefits they have. Trade Locker platform, 10x funded accounts as well. Copy trading, PAM investing is what I'm going to be showing you today. Crucial Academy, which is free. All you have to do is sign up for an account. It takes literally minutes. And then they have a partner and affiliate network. So let's jump straight in and I'll show you what I mean by the PAM accounts. Right, today's sponsor.
Okay.
Right now, once you're in your back office, this is what it will be like. You have your trading journal, deposit and withdrawal transactions, 10x funded. As always, if you do want to see any videos on anything else, just comment down below and we can cover anything that you see on the screen. But today we're going to be looking at PAM. Okay, so once you click on PAM, you can see they have their top 5 PAM traders in this section here. Okay, so gold has been slow this month, but Gold Rock has made 35% for the month. ATM is 23.9% and the scalping one is 0. Right now, as we go down, you can see I have my investments at the moment. Okay, so this is the ATM one. You can see total invested 8,512.
Even so, though, this is his account, right? This is not Megan's account. None of these are registered. None of these are registered. At all. And they're also not supposed to be giving financial advice. Nobody is a financial advisor over here.
I have actually withdrawn $4,000 already, and the current value is $5,875. So the lifetime P&L is $1,432 so far that I'm up. Now, if we click on ATM, we can scroll down and you can see the monthly is 23.9, total is 1,007.5, win rate 70%, 139 people are already invested. And if we take a look at the statistics for the month, like I promised in the intro,
Megan doing this all choppy. Yeah, it's all copy trading. All of it. Just like BG Wealth, pretty much. Very, very similar.
And scroll down, they have like a trading calendar that you can see. So for example,
that's kind of like the new scam of the year. Every year there's kind of like a trending scam, if you will. And I would definitely say that 2026 has been the year of these copy trading crypto Ponzi schemes. For sure. And that's what this is. There was a thing on TV here last night about a guy that got ripped off $3 million by a fake financial advisor, and it made me so mad I was yelling at the TV. Right. And that's basically what these people are doing. They're pretending to be financial advisors. And then they are literally just doing copy trading. Why would you withdraw when you have the magical earnings? Good question.
On the first 1.4K, 0.65% of the total amount of money in there. And then we've got a 2.4K, 1.52, 7.9K. The 8th was obviously a very, very good day. And what I like to see is they do have the losses. Like, you're never going to get a profitable system long term if they're promising profits every single day. It's not feasible. It's not going to happen. And as you can see up here, current streak 98. 2 days they've had 98 wins, 17 losses.
Okay, that's still very high. All right. The statistics aren't realistic in any of these. All right, that's not how it's going to go. That's just not reality. You're going to be losing way more than that, which leads me to believe that, yeah, this probably is a demo account. And this is what I mean when I say, like, they promise you these returns that just, they don't make any sense. Okay, it's impossible to get that many wins when you're trading in anything. A good person on the stock market would be happy with 20% wins. Do you see what I'm saying? That would be crazy good. All right? And so, like, it's the same thing over here. It's similar statistics, and people seem to think it's not. They go, oh, this is unregulated and it's cryptocurrency, and therefore I should be able to make a lot more here. And they lie about how you're getting these secret funds that nobody knows about, or they've found some secret way of knowing when the coins will go up and all this. But it's like, no, it's all just a scam. There is no way to cheat these systems. You know, it drives me insane. He sounds convincing. He does. He's got an accent, so you have to trust him. Hello, Chris.
Total trades, 557 wins, 118 losses. So as you can see, the profit factor is 7.78, which is strong. And the net...
Too strong is my point.
Profit and loss, they've done a massive 192,166 profit across 675 trades. That's across the entire balance in there. Now, if you want to take that look into percentages, and then you've got your risk to reward, and then you've also got your T as well. But if we go back to dollars, we can see that there is multiple there. It has so much information as well. Their profit growth, as you can see, a nice steady incline.
It just, yeah, exactly. Just goes up. Okay, this is the only place where you will see an investment chart that only goes up, hardly goes down. Okay, again, that's just not realistic. Even Joe's calling bullshit. Bull-hooey!
Almost a bit like a sound wave. Now, why am I showing you this? Because with a traditional bank, you're going to be getting 1 to 2% a year. That's if you're lucky, because some of the interests are a lot less at the moment as well. However, if you're putting your money into crucial markets, all you need is to sign up with a broker. You're not locked in. You're fully supported with Crucial, and you can withdraw your money at any time. Like you saw with my investments, I've withdrew $4,000 already. So as soon as you make the profit, you can withdraw your part of that profit. Right now, there we have it, guys. That is Crucial Markets and their ATM PAMM account. That's controlled by professional PAMM managers. So it's all out of your hands, completely hands-free, and totally yours to keep with when the profit is made.
Thank you so much for checking out that video. I found that video on YouTube. Very, very helpful. But we have a great account manager who actually has been connected.
Never left the link to the original video in the description. Just saying. I don't do that with videos I react to like this because I don't want to send people over to the person I'm reacting to. But if I use somebody else's video as an example of something, I will source them. Like, so I kind of have a problem with her being like, hey guys, let's all watch this guy's video, and then just not even sourcing it in the description. If you're going to do that, at least leave the source. You know? She adds scams to her portfolio every week, it seems. Right. And then she switches them up. Because I don't think she's in Solarium anymore. I think it's just this stuff now. You know, it's insanity.
Connected to that particular PAM called ATM since its inception about 4 years ago. So it's been on the Crucial platform now for roughly about 8 months. It's been profitable every single month, and that's what you really want. So again, go to tradetogether.info, become a part of our group. It's free. Join our Facebook Messenger group so you can get all the support that you need, and then you will find out what we're actually doing with our money. So we're automating our money with Crucial
Oh,
Markets.
was she? Okay, so then she's doing Solarium Life, right? And then she's also doing Genesis. And then this is now technically another regulator, similar to Genesis, but they trade other things. Like, and then you have to think the people in her community are expected to join all of them. So if you're in Megan's Facebook or Telegram, you're expected to join every single thing that she's doing to make this money. Right? That's a lot. That's a lot, especially when you see the message she sent everyone.
With the ATM.
I'll show you in a moment.
And then we are live trading manually Monday through Thursday during the New York session and the Asian session. But you do have to use the Genesis FX Markets broker. So you want to make sure you click these links, create your free account, and then we will give you the steps to get connected to all that Trade Together has to offer. So thank you guys so much. Hopefully this was helpful to all of you. Happy trading.
Happy trading, as she says. And I'm like, not really with you, Megan. Because again, you don't really know what you're doing. So, Crucial Markets actually operates as an unregulated online brokerage offering copy trading and PAMM. And PAMM stands for Percentage Allocation Management Model. All right, it's a style of investing. All right. Lots of people have said that it is a very high risk and potentially fraudulent platform due to a complete lack of oversight from major regulatory authorities. Again, there is no regulatory protection on this. All right. Also, they are operating without valid Tier 1 licenses, which means that client funds have no legal backing or safety net if the platform collapses or blocks your withdrawals. And Megan has a habit of finding these companies that are scams, that are going to block your withdrawals. So my whole thing is, if Megan's involved, it's a scam. Don't get involved yourself. She has to bring her downline from one scam to another, just constant. Seriously, it's ridiculous. And I don't know how people just keep following her from one thing to another at this point, you know? I prefer the PAMM cooking spray. Honestly, if you sold that, at least you'd make some money. I'm just saying, you could probably make a better business out of ordering that shit in bulk and selling it to your neighbors than you could doing this copy-paste trading shit. Okay? I'm just saying it. You got a better chance. Get your money up so you can scam invest, right? PAMM, I thought I sprayed it on my cake pan, right? It's ridiculous. The platform also lacks the clear disclosures regarding legal entity names, physical headquarters, or transparent corporate structures. All right? It is copy trading manipulation. and therefore it can easily be faked or artificially inflated dashboard metrics can be shown. Trade histories to lure users into depositing more capital before locking or wiping your accounts. She said that it's been going for about 8 months now, being successful. That's still quite new. And right now, everything is supposed to look great so that you continue to put in your money. If you put in a little bit of money, like she says, just put in a little bit and just trade with a little bit at the start there. And then you get returns back with that. The next time, they're hoping you're going to double your money in, right? It's like gambling. And what happens with your brain when you are doing these types of copy trading, by the way, or trading cryptocurrency, is your brain is doing the same thing inside it as it does when you're at a casino and you're doing the slots or you're playing poker. And it can actually be addicting. It can be addicting just as much as gambling can be addicting. And that is something that I'm working on an article about that right now, about how it's just like the gaming, and a lot of these things should be falling under the gambling rules and regulations, not even under the SEC regulations. And how the psychology of what happens with your brain is the exact same as you being addicted to gambling, spending all your family's money at the casino. So you have to be like really, really careful doing this. And there just isn't enough warnings about this. There isn't enough warnings about gambling in general, especially here in Ontario, Canada, where I live. They just made like online gambling legal. And so there's commercials everywhere. They got influencers and famous people in them that are like, gambling is so much fun. But I have gambling addicts in my family. And so I am constantly kind of like, aware of that. And because of that, it's something that I've noticed here, covering these scams over and over again and watching these people that seem to be promoting these over and over again, is that it's very similar. It does the same thing psychologically to you. And I don't think they know. Because when you're at a casino gambling, it's very easy to be like, yeah, I've spent all my family's money. I might have a gambling addiction. When you're at home sitting on your couch on a phone and you think you're just trading crypto and you think you're doing it as a job for an MLM, that doesn't really click in your brain. For some reason, we minimize that and we go, no, there's no chance of anything like an addiction happening here. But there is. And I think it's important that we start speaking out about that. Meghan, the commission queen. You mean lack of commissions queen. I don't think she gets commissions. I hate the ads for the online gambling in Michigan. Right. And they're everywhere. Like you can't have a commercial break here in Ontario on television without a gambling ad. It's actually ridiculous. A little too much for me. A little too much. Because like I said, I do have gambling addicts in my family. So it is something that I am hyper aware of. And so I'm like, oh, fuck, now this is more. Just like I have alcoholics in my family. Alcohol is one of the hardest things to quit because of the fact that it's so socially accepted, So, and it's like everywhere. So very similar thing with gambling, and it's like coming back now. I don't like it. But enough of me rambling about that. When I post the article all about that and the psychology behind it, I will let you know. I will post it up. I am researching first. Unlike Danny, I actually do all of my own research and writing. So Danny's all like, you were really quick there for a while. Now you've slowed down. And I was like, well, because I had a whole bunch of scripts that I could easily turn into articles, Danny. And now I have to actually do work again. So, we're getting there, though. Quitting drinking was easier than smoking. A lot of people say that. A lot of people say that smoking is very similar to crack, which they say is the hardest thing to quit. However, drinking is one of the only ones that can actually kill you. But enough about that. Let's talk about Meghan's amazing post, because this is what she told everyone in her group. All right? This is what she's telling people. I do like that it has become more socially acceptable to not drink. That's right. So she says, Project 250. Goal, 250 people. Okay? Start with at least $250 in the ATM PAMM. So $250 in there, at least $100 in the other one. Buy some credits from Solarium Life. This is getting expensive. You know? Live trade, Monday to Thursday. Live trading goal is 250 plus profit per month. Take that $250 and then add it to the PAMM. Right? So you only take your profit and then just keep putting in the 250. PAMM will give you automated money, except not really, but whatever. Live trading equals active money. Trade leads to profit, leads to adding $250 in, which compounds, and then you repeat. PAMM account goal. Build at least $2,500 to $5,000 of capital that's working. Right? I don't know if I ever cared what people think, Nev. That's half my problem. So then she posts up, what could 2,500 to 5,000 look like? Hypothetical 20% monthly return compounded. And she shows it starting with 2,500 and also shows it starting with 5,000. And then there's, an illegal income claim for every month of the year for each one. So that's 12 counts each. So here are 24 illegal income claims. And that is literally how the SEC or FTC would look at this. They consider each individual statement to be a claim. Never withdraw, just keep putting it back in, right? I'm guessing that in her mind, you're going to be making in your first month a whole bunch of money, right? So then you just put in the 250, but then it jumps into, or you could put in this amount, right? And I'm like, okay, I know 20% return is a lot. But remember, they have a 98% success rate with trading. So, right? It's like these numbers don't fucking make sense in the real world of math and statistics and how this works. For real. Then she says, fire! And Project 250's goal is to add another $250 from live trading profits every month. So that would be additional capital on top of this illustration. Like, say goodbye to your money. Say bye-bye. Because, see, that's the goal, is to get you to put in more and more and more and more money. And then once they've got everyone trusting in the platform and putting in, a good part of money, then they shut it down. They steal it all. They have to gain your trust first. They have to make it look like it's successful first. That's what you're here for right now, They're using you. Fire, 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 fire. I know. Every time I see fire now, I do think of Muhammad Kamal. Can't help it. Megan should pay it forward for all of her members. Mm-hmm. Will she, though? Mm-mm. Then she says, the plan. Because, it's a group thing. If you're in the group, this is what you have to do. Like, you don't do this, and to her, you're a failure. You've fucked off, So the plan, live trade, target $250 plus profit, add $250 to ATM PAMM, compound and build, get 2,500 to 5,000 plus working. Active money leads to builds automated money, leads to builds capital money. And then it says, with a little warning sign here, the 20% examples are hypothetical illustrations, not projections or guaranteed returns. Actual trading results can include losing trades, drawdowns, and losing months. And I'm like, Megan, that's not the proper disclaimer you're supposed to add in. Especially since these are multi-level marketing companies, my dear. Can we please do it properly? But I love how she's like, yeah, it's probably not going to be 20% though. Just, so can't trust them. That's my point with this. So she's adding another one onto her repertoire. And I have been exhausted. I have had a really busy weekend. And I uploaded a video on Saturday. That was a lot of fun for me to make. And that my dear friend, Skeptic Perspective, who I met over in Mike's community, Mike Sandoval's community, asked me to do this deep dive on Shiva Kalish Shambhu, which I did. And we might do an interview. I'm probably going to email him on the weekend and see if he wants to set one up. And for the last 24 hours, I have had people in the community accusing me of working with the Dr. Rob, but none of them have actually watched the video. They just have been angry at me for working with Rob and going hard and demanding that I do a video about Rob right now. And I'm over here, I've already promised Mike that my next deep dive would be into Gaurahari Das, which is somebody that is starting a cult on here, I believe. And my main goal is to speak out about people who I think are actually going to influence people with spirituality and occult. And in my opinion, Shiva seemed like someone that people out here would trust more than Rob. He seemed like more of a tool to me. And so I explained that and tried to explain why I did the deep dive that I did. And I don't know. People just be mad on the internet. It's like no matter what I do, people just be mad on the internet. You know, and I don't have the time. I don't have the time anymore for mad people on the internet. I am sorry. I have a list of deep dive requests of friends asking me to do deep dives on people that I have been trying to get through. And so that is what I am going to continue doing. It is in an order that I think will make sense. And there is a reason why I released one on Shiva right before I released one on Gaurahari Das. And I just wish that sometimes the audience would trust that after I've been doing this for 7 years, that maybe I know what I'm doing and that I might have a method to my madness. But I just, I don't have the energy anymore for people and their bullshit. Queen only accepts attacks in cash. That's right. If you want to attack me, at least donate. But I was just like, wow, because Rob went live and did a reaction to my Shiva video, and he made it seem like I was working with him and manipulated everyone because he's all like, I manifested her into making that video. And I was like, actually, my friend that also doesn't like you asked me to make it, but okay. Sure. I mean, I show the email from Skeptic Perspective in the video. That's what I don't understand. I'm like, why do you think I made this for Rob when I literally showed the email of the person asking me to make the video and explaining to me why they also want me to look into this person? I try to be as transparent and as authentic and as good of a person as I can be in my life. But it just always seems to come back and hit me directly square in the nose every single time. And I'm just like, I don't understand. I'm just trying to talk out about someone who I thought was interesting and also could be problematic and needed to be exposed. Like everyone else does on the internet. Isn't that what we're all doing here on the YouTubes? I mean, at least in this community. So, I only have a couple weeks left of summer, and I have been trying to, soak up the summer sun and enjoy as much of it as I can, and just kind of work on some research and getting these deep dives done. Because, like I said, I'm almost done all of the stuff that I had already written. So I have to start researching and writing scripts. And I write all of my own scripts. I've been a published poet since I was 12 years old. And I've been a writer my whole life. I don't know why people think that writing an article, when I've been also a blogger my entire life, it would be difficult for me. It is not actually that difficult to write a community tab post. I don't find it difficult to deep dive a cult or an MLM and write a whole article on it. That's what I enjoy doing. That's why I've been here doing it for 7 years now. So I don't know why, but I keep getting attacked for being AI as well. And it's insulting because there was a time where I wrote long community tab posts before AI existed. All right? But they were more emotional. And people didn't like them. So I removed my emotion from them. Because everyone was always like, Queen is triggered. Queen's upset. Queen is crazy. So I was like, okay, I'll remove the emotion from what I'm saying and just say what I need to say. And then they can't say I'm triggered. They can't say I'm crazy. You know what I mean? But now I'm AI. I'm AI because allegedly I am not intelligent enough as someone who has always been a writer, who has written books, who is a published poet, who has always been a blogger my entire life, who literally you guys used to react to the live journal of on live streams even. Those used to be long. If I could write live journal posts that were 4 pages long when I was 19, why can't I write a blog or a community tab post at the age of 40 without AI? What was I doing before AI? AI is new, and I hate it. And I've been open about not using it and how much I hate it. All right. My PFP here was made by one of Danny's friends. It's supposed to be me. It's really the only AI that I use, is that. And sometimes I use AI for my intros. Because when I make songs about what I'm covering and use them as intros and then release them as comedy songs, people take them seriously. And they think I'm trying to be a rap star, and then they attack me in my house over it. They call the police to my house, saying my daughter's in danger because I'm releasing rap songs on the internet. So I'm trying to be more careful, which I thought is what everyone wanted me to do. But instead, that also gets me attacked. So it's like, fuck me if I do, fuck me if I don't. You know? And yes, once I become a mother, I am not a person. I've heard that a lot because a lot of the communities that don't like me are very incel. They have interesting ways of thinking. And so I'm a mom, I'm a wife, I have no business being on the internet, and I have no business having any hobbies or trying to have a career of any kind or any interest. I just sit here and am supposed to mom 24/7. Love me some AI, and that's fine if you love AI. I personally am somebody that really loves the researching process. I am very autistic, and I research things for fun. I often fall down rabbit holes for 4 or 5 hours by myself anyway. So I enjoy the process of that. And I don't know if you'd understand that unless you're on the spectrum in a way that I am and you're very highly intelligent and you can do 10 things at once while you're researching. I don't know. But I have a great time. And for me, AI takes away the process. But I tell Danny that all the time when he's doing it. I'll be like, oh, Danny, I hate this. Because I'll be like, I love actually going and looking up the stuff all for myself. Like, that is what I love to do. If I could just be a researcher on here, I would. If I could just trace crypto wallets and track down scam compounds and then do all the research for other people, I would. I would just do that instead of being a content creator. But I got a big mouth, so I figured I would use it. You know? And I had personal experience. I have a lifetime of personal experience with coercive control that no book or psychology class could teach you. And that's what people don't understand, is that when you grow up with it your whole life, you live it, you heal from it, you get away from it, you go no contact with your family for over a decade. You know, you lived and breathed it. So now forgive me for wanting to take the bad experience that I had in my past and do some good in the world with it today. And help other people that are going through it so that they can leave and they can heal and they can be happy like me. Like, I must be an awful person for wanting to do that. How dare I? Because that's what I'm doing here. That's really all it is. It's not much more deep than that. It's my special interest. It's what I have personal experience in. Before I was on here, I was a social service worker who worked in mental health. I want to take my transferable skills now that I can no longer work outside of my home, and I would like to do some good with it from inside my home, if that's okay. You know? And I just get discouraged sometimes when I try to do good and I put something out and I'm like, this is going to be great. Can't wait to do this. And a lot of people received it really well. It was awesome. But then some people are just like, rah, 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 rah. And I'm like, dude. And they didn't even watch it, you know? It's like when people come at me and they're like, oh, do you have evidence of this on your channel? And I'm like, yeah, I always have evidence of everything I've been through on my channel. Literally covered it at the time. Go check it out. You didn't watch it, but now you want to be mad at me years later, claiming that I never proved anything. Got it. Okay. You're supposed to just be barefoot and pregnant in the kitchen. That's right. That's right. I am usually barefoot. It's true. I just turned on a couple of her haters. Did you? Awesome. I had an awesome time with haters recently too. Yep. Because apparently I've been working with the Dark Ninja as well. I just found out. I think he also just found out. But it's just constant this week. Everyone is just free. And I'm over here. It's so weird because I'm over here. I have a great life. I'm off the internet. I'm having a great time. Got my guinea pigs out here now. So that's been kind of fun for me. I'm not going to lie. They were in my daughter's room, but we moved them out here because she didn't like the smell. So I've been having a great time. And then I come on here and my comments are like, rah, 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 rah. And then people on Discord are like, rah, 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 rah. And I'm just like, oh, okay, well, let's have another sip of my coffee and let's see what everyone's so mad about right now. And it's like surreal. But you may notice that community tab posts have not been going up, and that is simply because I am just going to try to enjoy some of my summer, as I keep saying, and I will pop on here, like I did today, if I have something that I want to cover quickly, or, stay tuned for more deep dives, because I did promise Mike that we would do War Horror next, and that guy actually is starting a YouTube cult, so I think it would be important that we speak out about that. He's never had a deep dive. And I kind of like to find new people that, I've done covered Scientology, covered Jehovah's Witnesses, covered all these other cults that everyone knows about. I want to find some things that people don't know about, some things that are going on in some nooks and crannies, and expose that, because I think that is necessary. So that's what I'll be doing. And I hope that all of you have an awesome rest of your night. There will be a Friday this Friday, for sure, so that will be happening. So don't worry about that. That's going to be happening. But I don't know if I will be back. I don't know if I will end up being back before that. So I love all of your faces, and I will see you all very, very soon, if not on Friday for sure. Bye! Give this a like, subscribe if you are new here, and think about joining our fabulous, amazing members. All of the beautiful people do, and you don't want to be an ugly bitch like me. So hit that join button and have a fabulous rest of your evening. Bye!